Hi, everybody. Your girl is back. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure my sound is good. I just want to make sure, double check. Good. It's great. So, guys, I am back. 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 And I'm so excited. So, for those of you who don't know, or those of you who have been missing me, I first of all, thank you, everybody. Those of you who reached out and you were like, hey, Leticia, where have you been? A lot of you guys connecting with me been connecting me for the past couple of weeks, wondering what's been going on with the Email Marketing Trends and Conversations talk show. And I'm going to just be so honest. There's been so many things that was distracting me from doing the show. And outside of my brand, so many things, let me be clear. Because so many things outside of my brand that was distracting me from doing the show. And, last week I had to make a decision. Sometimes, ladies, you just got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. And I told myself, and I say this to my children all the time. I say this to my clients all the time. If I had to sit down and say, Leticia, do you want to feel this way this time next year? Right? Do you want to still feel this way this time next year? And my answer was no. My answer was absolutely no. So you got to just make a decision at times in business. You got to make a choice and decide to remove the baggage or distractions that is taking you away from doing the things that you love. Because I love my business. I love everything that I do for my clients. I love the movement that I have launched and started for over a decade. So I'm excited to be back to do this show. And I thank you for all the supporters who have been, watching every single episode and what have you. So I want to first and foremost, talk about the sponsors. Because let me tell you something. If you're not sponsoring the things that you are offering on your own show, then don't expect other people to do it as well. So the show sponsors is, number one, my email marketing tribe. If you're not in it, you need to get in it. You need to start building that email list today. Go to emailmarketingtribe.com and get inside of my program. Also, my list building masterclass. I'm still doing those masterclasses every other week. You definitely want to register. You can go to camelsuccessnetwork.com or you can go to buildtobillions.com and register today for my master classes. Okay. So let me check real quick, y'all. Let me know if my sound is good. Those of you who are tuning in and watching, let me know if my sound is good. Let me know that I'm not choppy. I feel like I'm freezing over here on Facebook, but let me go over and check out what's it doing on the YouTube. Okay. Let me see what's going on YouTube, y'all. Let me know if I'm choppy, if I'm out of sync. All right. It looks like I'm good on YouTube. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Yes. Let me double check. Okay. Looks like I'm good on YouTube. It's just maybe Facebook has to, get caught up with the caught up. All right, y'all. So here's what we're going to be talking about today. 7 signs you are going to be successful at building your email list. A lot of people, you may be asking yourself this question: are you doing it right? Or are you doing it, correctly? And I just want to assure you with today's show that you're actually reaching success with your email marketing. So for those of you who are watching me for the first time, my name is Leticia Campbell. I'm actually the #1 email marketing strategist, CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network, and curator of my email marketing tribe, where I teach my clients how to grow and scale their businesses ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing. My brand has been featured in Fox, CBS, and NBC, and a whole bunch of other places. So I'm glad to do the show today. Those of you who are tuning in, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. If you're watching this live, type in #live. If you watch this on the replay, please do me a quick favor and type in #replay. I will be back on to do this show this Wednesday, and on Friday's episode of the show, I'm going to be interviewing my longtime client, Octavia Denise. She is the CEO and founder of Flab to Fab, and y'all definitely don't want to miss that. So let's go into #1, guys. Again, what I'm talking to you guys about today is 7 signs. Yes, 7 signs that you're going to be extremely successful at building an email list in your business. So the first sign is you are super competitive. Come on, be honest. How many of you guys are competitive? How many of y'all are competitive? Type in me in the comments. Type in me in the comments if you are a competitive person. I know I am. Okay, I know when I first started getting into football and sports and things like that, I started to become very competitive. I strive to compete, you know. But when it comes to that, us entrepreneurs like myself who are competitive, you know, we want to drive attention to us, right? And that's why I so ran to doing email marketing in my business starting 2016. It's because I didn't want to compete with all the other people who do what I do on social media. I wanted to draw more attention to my offer, to my classes, to my brand and what I did. So that's why I leveraged email marketing back then, because I like attention and I wanted to build more attention, and I wanted to do it in a space for everybody else. Because you know what? Social media, if you're primarily marketing your business on social media, you're on borrowed land, right? Thank you guys for the hearts on Facebook. You are on borrowed land. Okay. You know, I always say, you know, the movie Avengers, you guys ever saw the Infinity Wars, Avengers, and when Thanos snapped his finger and half the universe disappeared. You know, I always compare, you know, Thanos to Mark Zuckerberg. And to me, they're the same, because Mark Zuckerberg can snap his fingers and delete and disappear half the profiles on Facebook, half the people who are not purchasing ads. Because to be quite honest, if you're not purchasing ads, he's not really making money from Mark is not making money from you. So he's not going to lose sleep tonight if he, you know, deletes your account and decides to say, you know what, let's just delete half the people and let's just focus on the people who are spending ad dollars, you know, or the people who are clicking on ads, you know. So when you are competitive and when you want to have more control, no matter what happens on social media, no matter what happens on these platforms, you want to draw attention to social media just in case that may happen, just in case things glitches, just in case your consumers, they may not have their Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn notifications on. So they may not know you're going live. You know, like before I went live, I sent out an email to my email list, you know, because I'm not going to put all my trust in the YouTube notifications and so forth and so on. So another thing is, when it comes to building attention, you know that real marketing is all about the touch. Okay. How many times can I touch one person in a day? So again, if you're primarily just focusing on promoting your business on social media, just know you're not touching your consumers as much as enough for them to say yes. So I can, for example, my client, Kimberly Anderson, she's on here. Hey, boo, hey. I could send her an email, right? That's one touch. I could post something on social media. That's another touch. I could send her a text. That's another touch. So that's 3 engagement markers for that day that I communicated with her. Now her chances of purchasing something from me versus you has increased, right? Has increased. Absolutely. So Kimberly said, how many times can I touch one person in a day? Whichever communication tool, that's a great question, Kimberly. This is why I do this show. I have to, let me just sidebar real quick. This is why I do this show, because I'm here to answer you guys' questions. And, I'm so excited that you asked that question, Kimberly. So when it comes to how often can you touch one person, your consumers, in a day, it just all depends on what tool you're using. So if you're like, for example, you made a post yesterday, okay, you have that post. I just imagine that same post you also sent out to your email list. So now that's engagement number 2. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the tools, the other tools that you're using that's outside of Facebook. So I see a lot of people saying, oh, I want to get a bot. Okay, great. But what if the person that you're sending that message to, who subscribed to your bot maybe sometime last year, what if they turned their Facebook Messenger on from the time they subscribed to now? Like, my Facebook Messenger notification is not on my cell phone. Okay. So if somebody emails me, somebody sends me an inbox on Facebook, I don't get it until I am in Facebook. And I do that for a reason. So I'm not, attached to my phone all day, so that's the thing. So taking your audience off of social media. Yes, you make a post on social media, you send it out also in the email list, is perfect, right? That's more touches, more engagement, just in case. All right. So that's a great question, Kimberly. That's a really, really good question. I was just negotiation, but please go ahead. No worries. Great question. This is why I do this show, ladies, because you guys get to ask questions and I'm here to answer it. Okay. So next thing is market research, competitive, so those of you who are saying, how do I know I'm reaching success with my building my email list? You got to do your market research as well. You got to ask your list questions to see if you're exactly moving in the right direction. I feel like, not even feel like, I know whenever I send out an email to my email list, and I could just, like this morning, there was an email that was sent out asking a generic question, I get way more responses in my email inbox to questions that I send out to my email list than I do on social media. And it's not that people don't want to answer my question. Really it is about, maybe they have not seen it. Maybe they didn't see the question for them to answer, but they definitely see it, when I send them an email. So that is very much so important. So, hey, okay, that's Kimberly. Make a post. She said, make posts on social media and send it out to your emails. Yep. Who's telling you not to? You absolutely can. I mean, if you made a post on social media and you want your friends to know or your followers to know, why wouldn't you want your email list to know at the same time? Right? Especially if you want to draw traffic back to your social media, right? Why not send it out to your email list and let those people be the ones who comment, engage, share, and so forth and so on. I mean, you can run a little contest for you, Kimberly, for your network marketing, right? So you can run a contest and say, hey, I just posted a reel on Instagram, because you do a lot of little short videos on Instagram, which are amazing, by the way. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on with the baby. My husband's out there with the baby, but she cried a little bit too much. So let me see what's the deal. All right. Okay, she stopped. All right, y'all. If she start crying again, I'm going to, because I have Alexa in my home. So y'all have that hockey disc, the Echo. I think it's called the Echo, and we put it in all the rooms in the house. So I can actually be sitting here and actually page the kids in the other room or page my husband in the other room. So it's quite cool. Y'all better grab that because it is so helpful. I don't have to get up and go. So as I said, let's say for you, Kimberly, you do a lot of videos on Instagram. So let's say you want to do a little contest. If you you post a video, you send the link over to your email list. You say, hey guys, I just posted a video. Can y'all, if you comment or put an emoji under that video, I'm going to do a contest. A lot of people do this, especially those who are trying to build up their YouTube channels. At the same time, they do like these little giveaways where they say, hey, if you put this one lady I follow, She tells us, oh, put a green heart emoji. And if you put a green heart emoji under my Instagram post, and she actually puts the link to the post inside the email, you're going to get like a free Louis Vuitton bag. Like she does, like where her giveaways are off the park. Like she gives Coach bags, no, not Coach, Chanel bags, Louis Vuitton bags, all kinds of stuff she be giving away. I'm like, child, listen, girl, I need to be your friend, honey. Since you giving away stuff. Okay, so hey, Zan the Man. So guys, listen, I'm going to be on Zan the Man show this Friday, guys. This Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure y'all make a lookout for that because it's going to be amazing. So you definitely want to check that out. Okay, so let me finish reading y'all comments before I move on to the next part. Oh my goodness, I hear beautiful baby. Yeah, it's probably her feeding time. And let me tell you, Miss Tori Marie don't plays about her food. Okay, she don't play about her food any day of the week. If she hungry, we gotta feed her. Okay, send the post out to the email list. Drive where traffic sound good. Yes, ma'am. I do reels. Yeah. You do. You do a really good thing with that. Absolutely. I mean, you don't even like, okay, you can do a contest. Like I know some of you guys like, oh, giveaway. I don't want to always keep giving away stuff. In network marketing, you don't have to give away a product. It could be something where maybe you're going to be doing a free opportunity call or something like that to get people to join your team. Or maybe you're going to be doing a product demonstration. You know what I'm saying? Where maybe you want to give seats away for that. So if you don't want to give away inventory, which I totally understand, honey, because when I was in network marketing, I was not one of the girls that was passing out samples and stuff to everybody. No, you're not, honey. I got all these kids to feed. I'm just going to just give away stuff. It's not going to happen. So I get that. Yeah. Oh, not the bottle, honey. No, girlfriend. Not the bottle. Not the bottle of NutriBurst. Maybe a little size like this. Like if you could get one of these, at Michael's or something, just pour the NutriBurst in about 10 of these babies. You give this size away. You see this size, honey? This is a what? This is what my client who does cosmetics. She's in makeup. This is what she gives us. This is her sample size. Now the regular size to this is like the same size as this. Like, you see the difference? Don't give this away, honey. Give this away. Pour a bunch of those NutriBursts in. Okay, make a line out, honey. Okay, and start pouring. And don't fill it up to the top, honey. You can put it right here. Give him a little shot. Give him a little, you know what I'm saying? Give him a little shot. Call the NutriBurst shot. I'm giving free NutriBurst shots. Mail it to your house. And if they feel some kind of way, honey, you get one of these, but then you buy that tape. You know what I'm saying? Get that construction tape so they can feel a little secure. Make sure on the way to delivery, the delivery man and sip a little bit of this or that. And you line that tape up around them and you let them know if that tape is broken, do not drink it. Do this, honey. Not this. I'm sorry, you're my client. I always stop my clients in their tracks sometimes, honey. Okay, I don't care where we at. Just saying. Okay. My daughter doesn't play about her food. No, I know your baby does not, Kimberly, play about her food. Yes. Yeah, give them the sample, honey. Give them the sample, and they're gonna want more. Yeah. The 16 ounce. Then we also have make that 8 ounce or 4 ounce, honey. Make that 8 ounce or 4 ounce. This is a 1 ounce here. Get you your own. And here's the thing. Let me tell y'all, in network marketing, y'all have to brand yourselves at the same time. I know, Kimberly, you know this because you're my client. But here's what you gotta do. You gotta get you one of these bottles, girls. Okay. Get your own labeled stickers. You can get them on Amazon. Put your own label on it and wrap your label up around here, honey. Okay, with your contact information, there you go. All right, so let's move on to number 2. Y'all, have any of you guys got any value so far? Let me know. I know we're on number 1. Let's go to number 2. You like to finish things. This is how you know that you're going to be extremely successful building an email list, because you like to finish things. Okay, which is so important. Building an email list is like you're finishing the process of engagement, because a lot of people think that you make a post and it stops there. And it used to be like that. Like back in 2015, when Periscope was like booming, and I was one of the girls on Periscope every day. I used to be on there 3, 4, 5 times a day. And every time I went live on Periscope, I made money. Okay, I used to be on my lunch, but like, okay, I'm gonna make me some money. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, out this job. But it used to be that way, where that was it, the process finished there. I hit the go live button, go live, I post something, and then you see, income coming in. But it's different now. It's very, very much so different now. We as entrepreneurs, we have to do more. And one of the things I realize is that your consumers, your potential customers and clients really know that you are a business when you are sending them emails, because it has a lot to do. Email marketing does have a lot to do with credibility. If you're not sending emails and people don't really see you as a business owner, as somebody they want to do business with. And granted, you are going to get those people that, if you post something, they would jump the broom and decide to work with you. But again, the long-term results really work best when you are building up your email list. Absolutely. On Amazon. Go on Amazon, Kimberly, and type in 1 ounce bottles. And there's tons. Just, type it in and, get it in bulk. That's right. Yes, I've got some live streamings coming. Okay, girl, get it done. So you like to finish things out. You don't just like to leave things lingering or leave leads just lingering around social media, giving an opportunity for someone else to take them, right? So I see a lot of this online now, where a lot of you guys who are not leveraging email marketing, yes, you may be out there consistently. You may have people managing your social media, things like that. But you're leaving multiple opportunities. Hold on one second, y'all, for someone else. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to answer that phone call. See, that's why I like StreamYard. You do a commercial break, honey. So you like to finish things out. Okay, let's go to number 3. Your mind never stops. Like, how many of you guys, like, you could be up at 1 o'clock in the morning when you're supposed to be sleeping, and your mind is still going? Like, if that's you, type in me in the comments. Like, your mind is just still going. It's going with ideas. It's going with new things to do. It's like your mind is going. And I always tell people this, like, as a business owner, I could be on vacation, or I could just be hanging out with my family, and I'm still internally thinking, about my business. And here's the thing, ladies, that is not a bad thing. I'm so sick and tired of people telling us that, it's not good to just always be thinking about your business, or always to be so involved. It's not a bad thing, because everything as an entrepreneur inspires us. Like everything. Me being at where were we the other day? We were at Sesame Street Park the other day. Me sitting there and being at Sesame Street Park, looking at their marketing, looking how they're shifting things because of the pandemic, it's just inspiration for me to say, when I do my retreat next year, I need to make sure, this hand sanitizer station is nice. Like, I'm gonna use it for my event. So it's like everything in the world and around us inspires us as so it should, and if you're an entrepreneur, you're not letting the things around you inspire you, then you're not going to have new ideas, new concepts. You're not going to be inspired to be motivated to do things. And so we're always thinking about our business. At least I know myself, even Diane said me, like, we're always thinking of things. Our brains never stop. And this is why a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we don't like to go to sleep when it's quiet. Like, we'll have, like, for me personally, to get my mind to relax, I'll have thunderstorm sounds, because I like the sound of thunderstorms, and it makes me go to sleep. Because if I'm not having those sounds, or even when I'm sitting here working, like, I'll have the TV on, I have music on. I don't like dead noise, because then my mind goes into other things and stuff, and then I just be all, that's why they say, 90% of business is mindset, right? Do y'all ladies agree? 90% of business is mindset. And listen, guys, if you haven't shared this out, please make sure that you share this out. And if you did, type in hashtag share in the comments. If you watch this on my YouTube channel, please like the video. I'll greatly appreciate that. All right. So number 4 is that you believe in community. In order to be successful at building an email list, you got to believe in community. Community is everything. And I know for some of you are going to say, well, I have a Facebook group. But yeah, Facebook is not really your community in a sense. This is just my personal opinion, y'all. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. You're going to build up a group of 50,000 people, right? You're not getting their emails. You're just hanging out in there. What else are you doing to make sure that you continue that communication? Like, what if Facebook deletes your group? What if your group gets banned? Maybe a couple of people didn't like your group. You know how these haters are. They like to recruit other people to hate on you, and they may make strikes against your group. And then your group goes away, or you're restricted from posting, right? So, and this has happened to, the only reason why I'm saying this is because something like this happened last year to one of my clients, and she actually was her group was deleted because of it. I had another client years before that had a CPD group, and she had like 70,000 people in there, and then Facebook ended up deleting her group because it, obviously, I think at that time they didn't want any content about CBD oils or anything of that matter to be promoted on the platform. So with that said, I tell you guys all the time, don't just rely on social media, because again, you are on borrowed land. Anything can happen, anything. Now that we're in the era of the unexpected, and to always expect the unexpected, and more than anything, be prepared for the unexpected. You got to make sure, listen, I'll make sure I secure my community just in case I can't communicate with them over there. And I'm I am looking into other apps to use that I can sort of send my traffic to, that is not on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, even apps for communicating with clients. So if y'all have any suggestions, please put it in the comments below. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Number 5 is you focus more on being successful than not popular, right? Popularity doesn't lead to profits. I shared this story on this show before. A gentleman that I was following that had over 1 million followers, and he was in the verge of losing his place. So, building up popularity is not a guarantee that you're going to be successful. First and foremost, the purpose is build success. What is success to me? Success is you're generating profits. That's what success is for me. I can't stand these so-called, YouTuber influencers who come on here and act like, well, you got to give value and you got to give away your best expertise. And that's the way they're successful. If you go back and look at all the things that they've done, they offer things, right? They have products and services and courses to offer. And on top of that, here's another part of this, another side of this whole nonsense. Those people that are telling you that have jobs, okay? They're getting paid to do what they do. So they already have, income coming in. What I mean by that is, it's like, I'm trying to tread lightly when I say this. I have been in situations with people, or partnerships with people, even just recently, who don't have the same life that I have, who are not entrepreneurs. And one thing I didn't want to stand for anymore is to be on a platform talking about business, but I'm sitting next to somebody who doesn't have a business, or hasn't even offered anything paid. It's a different grind out here when you are actually leveraging this online space to support your family and also to hold other people accountable for change. And what I believe is the only way that you're going to really hold people accountable to change is to put a price tag on your products, services, and courses. Because when people put skin in the game, they actually are producing results. That is not just something that I'm just saying out of the air. That is something that I know and have seen, and it has been an example of being actual reality and actual facts. So, you got to focus on being successful. That's the only way you are going to help people. Don't let, the Bible game fool you to assume that you got to give, and not understand that the only way you're going to help your community is by you giving back to your community financially. The only way you're going to help your family is to make more money. Okay. The only way you're going to help your non-for-profit is to make more money. That is the way to help, because money is access. You know what I'm saying? Money is access, right? Somebody type in hashtag money is access. And we as women, as Black women, more importantly, need to stop being afraid to talk about that and say, yes, it is about money. That's the only way I'm going to get my children in good colleges. It's the only way that I'm going to get my community to be safe and to be productive for my children. Like last week we had an orientation meeting with my two older kids' school. And at the end of the meeting, the first question I asked, how can I donate to the school? That was the first question I asked. How can I donate to the school? Because y'all said y'all need this, and that for the new school year, because now everything is different. Yes, they're going back to in person, but now there's more of a need and more things they need to purchase to keep the kids safe. Okay. What do I need to how can I send y'all this money from this account to your account? You know what I mean? So that's, with making money, that's, you can be the advocate, not just the person talking about change. Okay. Not just the person speaking about change or being in the comments or being in the crowd and saying, hey, this needs to be different and y'all need to change this. Why is it a hole here? Actually saying, hey, where can I go to donate? Like, where can I go to donate? Period. Right? Thank you, Kimberly. Money is access. Money is access. Absolutely. So yeah. So here's the next thing, guys. Number 6 is you are always learning, right? You are always learning. So if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get in a different room. You need to get in a different room. And people can say whatever they want to say. I really don't have a tolerance at all to people who make excuses. I have to be around people who take action. I can't be around people who second guess themselves. I can't be around people who are like, oh my God, I want to build a business and I want to launch something. But the minute that they have to open their mouths and speak, they get tongue-tied, they get nervous. Hell, I'm nervous every time I do the show. I'm nervous every time I'm launching my programs. I'm nervous every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I post, about my email marketing tribe, right? And my list building masterclass, I'm nervous. But at the end of the day, if you really want to have a different life, you have to do things different. Right? You have to do things different. If you want to make more money, if you want to build a successful business, you got to get moving. Like, we got to stop living in that mindset that things are just going to come to us, because sis, that is not going to happen. You're living in a fantasy. Okay. You don't think that you're just, what's that story where the young lady was sitting at the top of the tower and Prince Charming came? That is a fairy tale. Okay. So if you think that I'm just going to post it and people will come, if you think I'm just going to send this out and people will sign up, you're in the wrong lane, sis. Go get a job. Okay. Or go get another job and you just sit there at that desk where you know that your check is going to come in every 2 weeks. Maybe you don't need to be an entrepreneur. I'm just being honest. I'm on go all the freaking time. I got to be on go. I don't get in my head at all. Okay. I don't spend a lot of time in there. It's not worth it, because I don't want to be sitting there by the time my eldest son, when he turns 18, 19, and he's ready to go off to college, he's packed up. And I'm like, well, son, we got to wait till next year. Or you got to go sign up for a few bank loans. You got to do all these different things, right? So in order for you to have a different life, you got to do things differently. You do. You absolutely do. There's so many things I could say about us as women of color. as we don't have to be on the food step line. We don't have to be on the pantry line. Like, if you are, no shade to that at all. What I am trying to say is, if you're around other people who are making a massive amount of money online, the question not is, well, the thing is not that they're lucky. The thing is that they took action and they seized every opportunity, and they fell flat on their face. And instead of giving up when they fell flat on their face, they kept pushing forward. That's the biggest difference. Because I'm in a group right now where, honey, there are 7 and 8, 9-figure earners in there. And let me tell you something, 99% of them talk about their mistakes. 99% of them talk about partnerships they had that didn't work out. 99% of them talk about the $15,000 and the $100,000s of dollars they spent on something and it went away. You know, one of them mentioned, talked about how when the Google slap came, you know, back then where people were making so much money off of Google ads, right? And then when Google came out and said, you know what, instead of me charging you 25 cents an ad, I'm going to charge you $3 an ad. That difference, that margin increase, put a lot of people out of business. And they said it. Listen, I had to sell my house. That was when the Google slap came. It that increased, you know. But they kept moving. They kept going. They said, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do something else. I'm always sitting here thinking of new ways to make money. I'm always sitting here thinking of other income streams, you know, because you're not going to reach success off of just one income stream. You got to build. You got to build. You got to build. You got to build. Kimberly said, or be on the sandwich station making burgers at Wendy's. I don't miss that. That's right. That's right. That real good talk about mistakes. Yeah, I mean, you're going to make mistakes. Like, I can't sit here and lie to y'all because, hello, you're going to make mistakes. You should look at mistakes as opportunities to say, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find another way. You know, or I'm going to learn from that and say, okay, this is what the right way to do things. You know what I mean? Like, I had a meeting with my team today. I was like, listen, you know, we need to get this back in together. You know, the idea I had last year is not working this year. We got to get the back end stuff together. You know, you're going to fall flat on your face. You just got to learn from it. Yeah, new routines and new plans. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. So yeah, you always are learning. You're always learning. You're always evolving. I posted something on social media today that if you don't like what you're doing, find a new niche. You know, I was even listening to somebody's video the other day, and he said, like, the top 1% earners are always reinventing themselves. Yeah, always reinventing themselves. And we do this, and we've always done this. We've done this from elementary school all the way up to college. Don't you notice that the person you were back in middle school is a different person you are today? The person you were back in elementary school is a different person you were in college. Like, you evolved yourself. You evolved. You evolved when you sat down at that interview. Hello? You didn't smile. You never smiled that much until you sat in front and been interviewed. Laughing at their jokes that you know is not funny. You evolve. You evolve. You say, you know what? I'm going to get this position. I'm going to get this job. I need this job. So I need to perform. I need to evolve and become whatever it is that they need me to become, and say whatever it is they need me to say to get in that door. In business, you have to evolve. In business, you're going to evolve many times throughout the years, multiple times in the year, because that's what you have to do. You can't be the same person year after year after year building a business, because, you know, what you made at 4 figures, you know, who you were when you made 4 figures in your business is going to be different from the person that you are when you make 5, and totally different when you make 6, and beyond different when you're making 7. Okay. You always are learning, and you're always evolving. You're always thinking of different ways, new ways to just get out there and be successful. Okay. You can't be the same person. And that's, for me, just recently, I had to say, Leticia, you got to evolve from what you're doing. You got to evolve. All this stuff you're doing that's outside of the Campbell Success Network brand, you have to evolve away from that. And once I did that, and guys, it shouldn't take you months to make that choice. It shouldn't take you months to evolve. You need to do it now. When God tells you to move, you need to move now. You need to move now, period. Yes, evolution happens hundreds, if not thousands of times when you're building a business. Evolution happens hundreds, if not thousands of times when you're sending out emails. You're evolving. You're changing up your copy. You're changing up your lingo. And that's the problem that really I can't stand here when we try things out, especially with building an email list. And we're like, well, I send out emails every other day. No one's buying. It's not the fact that you're sending out email lists. You need to look at what you're sending. You need to look at your subject line. You need to look at your copy. You need to look at the traffic that you are building towards your list. Because to be quite honest, all the things that I was doing outside of my brand these past few months, I was getting people inside my funnel that were not ready to move forward. So by the time they got on a call with me, they weren't ready to move forward. So I had to scale back and say, wait a minute, let me look at what I'm doing right now that's outside of my brand that's getting me to organically attract those people. Okay. So here's the next thing, y'all. It's the last point I want to make, guys. And if you haven't registered for my list building masterclass, the link is scrolling down below. Also in the description section of this video, I have an amazing sale going on right now on my success stack. You want to grab that. It's only $19. Just go to the description right under this video. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to the description, go to the detail section if you're watching this on Facebook, and grab that right away, because that's going to increase very, very soon. And also, if you're not a part of my email marketing tribe, I encourage you to get inside. Go to emailmarketingtribe.com and get in there today. So number 7 is that you are extremely obsessive. Let me tell you, ladies, being obsessive in business is not a bad thing. Somebody type in hashtag is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be obsessive in business. It really isn't. It really isn't. I think that's something that is a must, because what I look at being obsessive in business is that risk for us is reward. We do take more risk than the average person, because we know that through taking more risk, we get a greater reward at the end. We stretch ourselves outside of our comfort zone. Literally, we stretch ourselves beyond our comfort zone, and because we're obsessive on being successful. We're obsessed about getting our clients to produce results. We're obsessive about creating new opportunities for the individuals around us. So being obsessive when it comes to building your email list is like you're not looking at that email subscriber as dollars. You're looking at them like, oh, I really want to help this person. And now that they joined my email list, it's my obligation to help them. And through offering them the things that I have to offer, it's me fulfilling my obligation. So that is important. Another thing about being obsessive is that you're always going to figure out a way to make money. You're always going to figure out a way to help people produce results. And I feel like in business, you got to be, if you're really serious. And this is why when people reach out to me and they're like, oh, I need help with this, that, and the third in my business. And I say, hey, if you're really serious, here's a link. I always add, if you are really serious, because, this new, the pandemic has really, what I've noticed, the pandemic has really made the word entrepreneur like cool again. Back then it was like, oh, you're an entrepreneur, or you have a hobby, or this is something that you just do, on your leisure time. And now that the pandemic has happened, a lot of people are being laid off, or their hours getting cut down, or they just feel like they don't have that job security. Now everyone wants to have a side hustle. Everyone wants to build a business, right? Everybody wants to live the laptop lifestyle. And so this is why I always put, if you're serious, because if you're just fighting for, oh, I just want to be free and live the lifestyle, top lifestyle, make a whole heap of money. Granted, when the first 5 years, everything that you bring in is going right back into your business. It just is. It's supposed to. Everything that you're bringing in, for some people, they spend 10 years on just reinvesting back into their businesses and their brands to help it grow, because it's like a flower. You gotta keep feeding it. All right, guys. So let's recap real quick. If you enjoyed this content, let me get an emoji or like the video, share it out. What I talked about today is 7 signs you're going to be successful at building your email list. Number 1 was you are super competitive. Number 2, you like to finish things. Number 3, your mind never stops. Number 4, you believe in community. Number 5 is you focus more on being successful, not popular. Number 6, you are always learning. And number 7, you are extremely obsessive. All right, guys. So listen. If you haven't done so already, make sure you head on over and register for my free list building masterclass. Also, get inside of my email marketing tribe at emailmarketingtribe.com and grab my success stack. Okay, grab my success stack. We just started the sale today. To grab your success stack, make sure you just go to the link in the description of this video. Click the link and grab it. I believe it's only for $19 right now. So you want to make sure you grab it now before the price goes up, or I just may end up putting it back in the vault. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you are only one list away from the life you want, from the business you want. Get out there and dominate. Bye, guys.
Hi, my name is Dina Monica, and I'm from Jamaica, Queens, New York, and I'm the founder of Enrich Your Life, LLC. Before joining Leticia Campbell's coaching programs, I did not have no sense of clarity or direction or anything on how I wanted to structure my business. I'm now able, not only do I have clarity and direction, but I'm able to teach others how to grow their businesses to be successful as well. I highly recommend Leticia Campbell and her coaching programs, because you will not only grow and be confident, she will also motivate you to get to the next level. Leticia is a wonderful, wonderful woman to work with, and she's very, very understanding and caring, and she pushes you into the right direction. So make sure that you are dominating your life. Take care.
Hi, my name is Roz Jones, and I am a member of the Success Campbell membership group.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kimberly Anderson, and I am the founder and the CEO of From Kim to All. Here at From Kim to All, my mission is to provide solutions to individuals and families on how to become financially independent. I also provide solutions to individuals on how to improve their health and their wellness. Now, firstly, I would just like to say that Leticia Campbell's coaching programs are absolutely amazing. Before I joined Leticia Campbell's coaching programs, I was stagnant and I had no idea as to how I was going to grow my business. But now I am flourishing at amazing heights. I know exactly what to do to connect and engage with my audience and get my clients. I know more about scaling my business now as opposed to what I did prior to joining this program. Now, I highly recommend Leticia Campbell's coaching program because it will help maximize growth in your business. So what are you waiting for? Join Miss Leticia Campbell's program today and let's dominate.
Hi, my name is Roz Jones, and I am a member of the Success Campbell membership group. And I just want to give a testimony about Coach Campbell and her team. They are phenomenal. you will get more than you have ever invested. I promise you. So when you are ready to start at a slow pace, I started a membership. I'm glad I did. That's a good start for me, but I know Coach is nudging me to go to the next level, which is what a coach is supposed to do. She sees your potential, she cultivates it, she fertilizes it, and then she shows you where you can go on the next level. But when you're ready, she's not going to push you. She's not going to push you unless you want to be pushed. So again, what they do is the work is awesome. The membership group is awesome, and everything is done with integrity and character. Something that a lot of other coaches don't give right now. So again, I am happy and more than satisfied and elated with everything that I have received so far in the Academy. So again, for those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Roz Jones. I am a proud member of Coach Campbell's Success Academy membership.